Hello guys, today we will talk about SEO, search engine optimization. Let's start. So here are the content that I'm going to cover today. It's for the very beginner and it will help someone who is interested in digital marketing and so it will help to learn about SEO and how SEO is beneficial for any website. You will be able to go for interview in companies after a short reading after this video. So let's start. So it's my website steamyrn.com and I will use this website for examples. So SEO search engine optimization. Suppose uh, why SEO for any website. Suppose I have created a website and I am selling something. So I want that most of the people of India know about my website that I'm selling something like I'm selling bangles. So I want that 60% of the people knows about my product. So how can I do that? There are three or four ways, and one of them is SEO. SEO, SMO, PPC. So in this video, we will learn about SEO. So what SEO do exactly is, suppose we have many powerful search engines and everyone knows Google. So like my website name is Steamy Iron. It's a blog. I'm not selling anything. I'm writing something. So when I enter name of my blog in Google, it will show my website. If I have done the SEO in proper ways. Here you can see Steamy Iron. My website is not here. Now let's remove the space and here you can see. So my website is at first place. So this is the target of every website to reach at this position, first position in Google. Because suppose I do live in India and I'm selling something, I'm selling bangles to someone. So how people will know that I'm also selling bangle among the 1000 other sellers? They will go for Google and they will type their queries in Google, and whatever comes here they will click on the website and they will buy from it simply. We all do this. So my ultimate target is that my website needed to be here. So for this purpose we do SEO in very simple way. This is the simplest way to understand what SEO do. SEO is a procedure to get my website in top position in Google from certain keywords. Now, what the keyword is? I have typed here steamy iron. So this is the keyword for me. Steamy iron is a keyword, and I have another video where we have discussed about how to find relevant keywords. You can look into that. This is very basic video to understand the concept of SEO. So this is keyword. What users enter into the search box is keyword, and I want my website in top of the position when certain number of keywords, like suppose I have chosen 10 keywords. So I want my website, my 10 keywords, my first keyword is steamy iron. My website is at top position. Suppose my second keyword is steamyiron.com. Here you can see my website is at first position also. So I will choose 10 keywords. These are two keywords. One is steamy iron, steamyiron.com. If I am selling shoes, I will say buy shoes online. Or suppose if I am providing travel services, I will uh, I will write travel packages to Manali. So when someone type here travel packages to Manali, my website should come here. That's my ultimate goal. Top, if my website, even if my website is in top 10 position in first page in Google, that's also an advantage because I will get some traffic too. Because on daily basis, thousands of people are searching for a particular keyword, or hundreds of people are searching for a particular keyword. So that's what I want, that my website should appear in top of the Google so that I can get traffic to my website, and people type in Google, they see my website at first place and they will come to my website. That's my ultimate goal, because then they will know what I'm selling here. I hope it's clear now. So let me mark it done. My second is SEO techniques. Now the question is how the SEO needs to be done. So now talk about SEO techniques, how SEO should be done or how we do SEO. So this is my website. There are two ways of doing SEO. One is on page SEO and second is off page SEO. So SEO techniques, one is on page SEO and second is off page SEO. So let's understand what on page SEO is. Suppose it's my website and it's my website's dashboard. I can edit anything. I can edit all the images here. I can edit how the text should appear here or how the images should appear here. Like suppose you can see here the ad placement. So I can decide whether an ad should be present here or not. I can put the ad into other locations in my website because I have the access. I can do the things. So make changes in my own website termed as on page SEO, and now off page SEO, because there are two techniques, on page and off page SEO. Off page SEO, suppose there is a website called facebook.com. So what I do, I copy the link of my website and I paste it here like this. It's still loading. whatever link I post in Facebook, that will create a bridge from Facebook to my website. Alright, here you can see I have posted my link over here, and now I will post it. And now you can see if someone see someone, my friend or anyone, according to my privacy policy, anyone can see this post. So whether someone click here, they will come back to my website. So that is off page SEO, and that is the motto of off page SEO. We do off page SEO to create backlinks. Now backlinks, what a backlink is? Backlink is this thing, I have posted the link of my website in some other website, and other users are coming to my website by clicking on that link. That is called backlink. Backlink means a link back to my website. So in off page SEO, we create links, good quality links. We will discuss later about what good quality link is. And to generate the traffic. Traffic means more many people will come to my website. Like here you can see, this is a backlink, and it's generating the traffic. Traffic means if I am clicking this link, then one number of visitor go to my website, and traffic is 1 now. So that is the traffic. How many visitors come to my website, that is called traffic. So here we can see this backlink. This is a backlink because if someone click on this link, they can come to my website, and when someone come to my website, that is count as traffic. That is count as visitor, and visitor means traffic simply. So I hope it clears. There are not the only way to post link to Facebook. Certain other techniques of doing off page SEO and on page SEO. Now we will talk about on page. I hope off page basic is clear. Now on page, why we do on page? Like I make changes, I add content. We add content, we make changes to our website to make it Google friendly or search engine friendly, because search engine have specific set of rules. If you follow those rules, your website have higher chances to get top ranking position in Google as compared to if you are not following those rules. So we do follow those rules by making our website search engine friendly, and that also means user friendly, because search engine wants the website to be user friendly. I hope that also clear. uh, till now you have the idea what is SEO and why we do SEO, and you have basic knowledge of what is on page SEO and off page SEO. So let me mark it done. Now let's talk about on page SEO. So uh, on page SEO techniques. So let's try to understand. First thing is meta tags. Meta tag has three component: title, meta title, meta description, and meta keyword. And we have to add the meta tags to the backend, because user cannot see the meta tags, but only the search engine will see the meta tags. We will let's see here. It's go to the code section and it's Control U. You can go easily by pressing Control and U of any website. Let it load. Here you can see title. So these are meta tag has been started. Now it's title, meta title. It's meta title. Search engines will know uh, about what subject my website is, what I am selling, what services I am providing. Search engine will get the idea from the title and description and keywords. So it's meta title. Meta title, you need to write a very interesting meta title, because when someone type any keyword to Google and fortunately your website come to ranking, then here you can see this thing. It is meta tags. It is meta title. It is meta title. It is meta title. Meta title appears here only. So make it interesting. Add your keyword into meta tag, and 40 to 60 character is recommended. Now description, some people use description, some people not use description. And then meta keywords. If you are using the description, then the length of the description is 140 to 160 character. In same way you will add keyword, but not too much keyword. You need to make a very good balanced meta description. And then keyword, you can add the keywords of your products or whatever you are selling. You can add in meta keywords tag. Now meta title is complete. Now heading tags. Heading tags are h1 to h6 is heading tags, and Google will give the value to the words that comes under heading tags. Heading tag is simple if you have the knowledge of HTML. Heading tag, you can I hope I have heading tags here. It is heading tag. It is an example of higher heading tags. Uh, Class, site title, this is not included, but like this is h2 tags. Means if you write h1, it is uh, heading tag. h2 heading tag is biggest, h2 is smaller, then smaller, and then h6 still smaller. And Google will give the priority according to the tags. The third thing is the content. Your website need to have original and very fresh content. Content means your article, like suppose it's an article how to get unstuck and live happily. If I want to rank this article in Google, then suppose it is my keyword how to get unstuck, then I need to optimize it completely for the Google. Like here you can see at least 200 words are recommended for any content for any page, and you can add more content according to you, but 200 is least. Like suppose I this I'm talking about this thing, its content and its title. Content should be original, unique, and it's not like that you're going to some other website and copying their content and posting it. Google will know it, and your website won't come in ranking, or you may get penalized for that also. So it's better to write your own content, original, or you can hire some content writer to do the job for you. So that's about the content. Now sitemap. Add the sitemap only for Google because user won't have to do anything with the sitemap. So now we'll talk about sitemap. Sitemap is for any search engine we are working to get top ranking. If our website have the sitemap, then it will show up. If we don't have the sitemap, then it's really tricky to get the top rankings by ignoring the Google's policy. Let me show you the sitemap of my other website. Here you can see that this website is sitemap. Users don't have anything to do with this sitemap, but it will be read by the Google only. At Google, it will help the Google to show the relevant content to the users. So these are the things, and we have discussed about content. Images, we need to use the lighter images and relevant images to our website, good quality. That's all. Our website loading speed should be good. It should not take more than 2 to 5 seconds. 2 seconds is the best. 2 to 5 seconds is the good. So these are main thing about the on-page SEO. Now we will read about the off-page SEO. There are many techniques, and one of them is social bookmarking in off-page SEO. Like, this is my website. I want to do the social bookmarking. What I will do, I will type in Google about social bookmarking sites list. And here you can see there are many websites. We will try to one by one, and our main motto is to publish our content. We can post the content into these websites easily. The only thing we need to do is to register into these websites and then push the link, title, description, and keyword, and our backlink will be live. In similar way, classified submissions for adding our business to Google, image submissions, article submissions, blog submissions. Like, our main motto is to get a backlink to our website. Backlink is of two types. One is do follow and one is no follow. Do follow backlinks are actually followed by the Google when they are considering the website. Like, there are thousands of websites in a shelf. They are sell all the websites are selling the bangles. So if we want our website to the first position, then it should be very good. Our backlink should comes from the very good websites. This thing matters. So uh, it's all process is about that to generate the good quality backlinks. So that's about the off-page SEO. We will try to get the backlinks, do follow backlinks, where Google consider our backlinks for the ranking purpose. No follow backlink is only for the traffic. People can visit to our website and through that backlink, and that's the work of that backlink. That backlink is not used for the ranking. So that's about the backlinks. So I hope you are clear about what is on page and what is off page and what activities we usually done to perform these tasks. Importance of content, we have already discussed about it. Okay, guest posting is similar way. Uh, there are thousands of blogs you are selling. Suppose you, if you are selling the bangles, then you will try to find the blogs which are also selling the bangles. Like here we can see by an example. We'll go to Google, bangle sellers blogs. Here you can see, like you will find the blog which is relevant to the content that you are going to post. So suppose um, suppose this is the website. You will, what you will do, you will, here you can see you are selling bangles and this website is all about the bangles. Then you will click here, contact us. You will mail, you will send a mail to them, and then they will tell you what you need to do to post content. They have their own guidelines. They might charge you some amount. So that's all, you can post the content here. It's in similar way you are doing blog posting in free website, you can post into these websites. So it's about the guest posting. Various digital marketing methods. So digital marketing is a matchbox, SEO is a one matchstick, SMO is one matchstick, and PPC is one matchstick. ORM is one matchstick. So these are different things contained in a container, and that container is called digital marketing. So digital marketing uh, include in itself SEO, SMO, PPC. SEO is free method, whether SMO and PPC you have to pay something to Google. In PPC you directly have to pay to Google. In SMO, if you want the desired results, like you have a Facebook page, you want to improve your followers, your likes in Twitter, YouTube, then you need to work for it. Most part of SMO is also free, but some part you may have to pay something. So that's all. But PPC you definitely have to pay something to Google. If you're doing Facebook PPC, then you have to pay to Facebook. So that's all. We will cover some basic about the SMO and PPC. I will cover the PPC and SMO in some other video. Here we will talk about the SEO. Till now, I hope you are clear what is SEO and why we do SEO, what various SEO techniques we use, and what is on page SEO, what is off page SEO, what is importance of content, what is guest posting, and what is various digital marketing methods. Now we will talk about tools for SEO analysis, website speed test, and importance of content we have already discussed. However, we have written it twice. All right. We have already learned about website speed test. Our website speed should be 2 to 5 seconds, not very much, not more than 10 seconds, 20 seconds, because that will affect the bounce rate, visitor rate, because visitor like the website where they can immediately see the content. So try to make your website as light as you can. So at first place, we will learn about website speed test. Suppose it is my website. There are many tools. One is tools.pingdom.com. It's a very good tool. And we all we need to do is enter the URL and start the testing. It will take some time. Otherwise, our website is ready, and here we can see load time minus 0.00 second. Maybe it's error, but internet speed, I guess that it's happening because of internet speed. Page size is 4.6 MB, and if load time is less than 5 seconds, it's very good according to me. Maybe someone else might suggest something else. So it's done. So only one thing is pending, and that is tools for SEO analysis. For SEO analysis, we do various tools like keyword planner for keyword research. I have already discussed in other video, and you can check that video. I will also put a link to that video below. And for website analysis, I normally use Moz.com tool, but it's better if you know how to find the errors, on page error, off page error. It's better to do it manually. It won't take much time, and it will also improve your knowledge. And Google's keyword planner is the best tool for keyword research. It's free. Google Analytics, another tool. I already have a video on Google Analytics. I will put the video in description. So they were the important tools, and in important tools I will suggest to use Google Analytics. Google, it's Google's keyword planner. If you are doing competitor research, then spyfoo.com. But you are beginner, then you don't need to use this tool. Just learn the SEO first in better way. So keyword Google Analytics, keyword planner, and rank is also a good tool. And one most important tool is Google Search Console. According to me, Google Analytics, Google Keyword Planner, and Google Search Console. Because I have created this video for someone who want to make career in SEO, and for someone who has 6 to 1 years experience in SEO and digital marketing. So these are the basic tools. you must know about them to move ahead in SEO. So that's all in this video. I hope you various points have been cleared, and if you have any questions, you can let me know. You can post the comment below and I will reply to them individually. And that's all in this video. I will not take much of your time, and I will put the links of the videos about these tools like Google Analytics and Google Keyword Planner.